Hi, and welcome to IEP Answers. I'm Liz Weaver of Learning Success, and I'll be your host for this exciting video series. IEP Answers is an initiative to help you understand Individualized Education Plans, otherwise known as IEPs. In this video series, you will hear from educational professionals and parents alike, giving you a well-rounded perspective from a variety of viewpoints. This information will help you determine if an IEP is needed at all, and if so, how to work with the school to design an IEP that is a scaffolding to building a better student, rather than a crutch for them to lean on. In today's video, we have Dr. Kisha Walker. Dr. Walker is the academic coordinator for Walden University's Master of Arts in Teaching. As a former special education administrator, Dr. Walker provided training and support to special education teachers and professionals in implementing standards-based and adapted curriculum plans for students with exceptionalities, conducting professional development opportunities, and ensuring compliance. Dr. Walker's passion for the field of education and teaching those embarking upon the field extends to her work as a trainer and lifelong learner. She published a children's book in 2014 which focuses on empowering children to reach for their dreams despite obstacles they may face. Her video is about implementing and monitoring interventions prior to considering an IEP. Let's watch.
Hello, my name is Dr. Kisha Walker, and I am the Academic Coordinator for the Master of Arts in Teaching and Special Education program at Walden University. As a former special education teacher and administrator, I have had extensive experience designing, implementing, and ensuring compliance of IEPs for over 17 years. My ability to design an effective IEP improved over time through collaboration, research, and experience. Over the years, I have found many students receiving special education services who simply needed a more differentiated approach rather than intense interventions and support. As special educators, we're advocates for our students and must ensure the acceptance and sometimes avoidance of an IEP. This responsibility involves ensuring that effective response to interventions have been implemented with fidelity for an adequate amount of time to determine whether the student will be responsive. These interventions are implemented at varying levels of intensity and monitored to determine whether or not the student has demonstrated progress. If in fact the student is not responsive to the intervention selected to address the area of concern and continues to exhibit difficulty within a general education classroom, then a referral for a special education evaluation would be appropriate to determine whether or not the student has a learning disability. However, avoidance should be taken against those who see a student struggling and immediately suggest the need for an evaluation without employing any research-based interventions. As we know, students learn differently, and all students respond to instructional strategies and interventions differently. As a result, all children should be afforded opportunities to increase their skills and abilities through the selection of strategies and interventions that are aligned specifically to support their individual needs and abilities. An immediate request for testing and/or the development of an IEP is just not appropriate and should be avoided. If and when an IEP should be established, educators should select interventions that will address the student's needs and abilities. In designing IEPs, educators should collect a variety of data to design the most effective and appropriate IEP. This data collection should include various settings and subjects, as well as ample opportunities and engagement for students, thus allowing a view of the whole child. Besides collecting appropriate data, teachers should also seek out more collaborative opportunities to engage with the student, other teachers, stakeholders, and parents and guardians to ensure a collective and sufficient plan is established to implement a commensurable IEP. These strategies will support the development of measurable and authentic goals and objectives that will address the student's strengths, needs, and abilities, which will ultimately support growth and development academically, socially, and behaviorally. While educators are advocates for their students, parents are as well. As a member of the IEP team, parents should be actively involved from the initial evaluation to the design and implementation of the IEP. Parents hold valuable information regarding their child's strengths, abilities, and needs. This information will equip teachers with a balanced and complete picture of what the student needs to be successful. Parents should make a point to ask questions when they are unsure or need more clarification. They should offer suggestions or strategies that they use at home that have been successful. In addition, parents should involve other stakeholders who may be involved with the student that can share additional information, which may assist the team in developing or establishing goals and objectives. Finally, parents must remember that they have rights and they are their child's number one advocate. Ultimately, it's the collective and active involvement of all team members which work together to improve the overall academic experience and achievement of students. Thank you for listening.
Great tips. Thank you for that. This video has been part of the IEP Answers Initiative, an initiative to educate parents about IEPs from a variety of viewpoints. We created this because this is an important subject that so many parents need to understand. Please make sure to share the video and use the hashtag IEP Answers so we can find you on social media. If you would like to be a part of IEP Answers Initiative and share your story or expertise on the subject, please get in touch with us by using the contact form at www.learningsuccesssystem.com and put IEP Answers in the subject line. Thank you for taking the time to watch and share. In case no one has told you yet today, you are an amazing parent. I appreciate you for showing up and doing the work it takes to embrace your child's brilliance and unleash their potential. I'm Liz Weaver of Learning Success, and I'll see you in the next video.